guys like,
Gen Z.
Gen Z ni one.
What do I give that makes you think I'm a timeout?
Like I used to sing all the time, all my free time in school.
Hey, this is the Kenya Live Podcast. Hey. Welcome back to the Kenya Live Podcast. My name is Justin Moretti and welcome to our entertaining bits. Mpenzi, let's just get to Nicole.
Hey guys, my name is Manjiko Gitawa. As usual, na Rada.
Rada.
Radar, yeah.
Did you just say Rada?
Rada Moretti, tell me, how are you doing?
Where? Anyways, I'm doing well. I'm happy. I'm here. Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year. This is like so many weeks in. You know, we've been saying Happy New Year for every episode. That's like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. We're in Feb now. Like.
Happy New Year, Nesha. December 25th.
Yikes.
Anyways, you know, we're here. We're friends. We're having a good time.
I'm skeptical.
You're skeptical. Who need trust? Okay, I guess. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because today's topic is on friendship. And the question of the episode is, are we really working on our friendships? Or are we losing our friends?
Okay. Tell us your experience.
Sasa wacha niwaambie. Mimi niko na experience mingi. Today I wore my Volvo t-shirt. Because I love a good Volvo. You know,
a good classic Volvo.
No, it doesn't.
Currently on the shirt.
Yeah.
On the shirt.
Yeah, on the shirt it says classic.
Hater. Ni.
Mtu anachukua tu your joys in life.
Yeah.
Anasema, now it's my time to say about my joys in life. But are we losing our friends? Are we losing our friendships? Are we taking care of our friends? The reason I'm saying this is because I was watching an episode. We'll put the link down in the description. Simon Sinek, Trevor Noah, great people, quite lovely, amazing humans, very smart as well. And they were just emphasizing and talking about how friendship is something to be worked on rather than something that we just flow with. And it had me thinking, how am I with my friends? How are my friends with me? You know? And I think we often don't talk about friendship in that context. We talk about friendship as we are doing friendship. We are nining. But we work so hard for romance. We work so hard to relationships, to situationships.
Right.
You put in more work in a situationship compared to a relationship, compared to a friendship. Juu ya nini? It doesn't need to be like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm silent because I was thinking about it. I think I consider myself very blessed to come from or to be around people, friends, and my sister who is a friend. We bring out the best out of each other and they're very solid people. We hold each other accountable even when it doesn't feel nice. We always end the call with, I love you, bye, I love you. Kiss on the cheek, share stuff.
Team, don't get any thoughts.
Yeah, but I love that. I think, honestly, I consider myself quite blessed for that because I know it's not the same all the time. Like I know I had a friend once and we were friends for the longest time. We basically grew together up until like 2 years ago where there was something she was doing that I knew was out of her character. And so I was just like, no, I don't think you should do this. Like you really you can do better.
Did it involve a man?
So you can do better.
It has to. No. It has to be a man. That is the only time these things tend to bring problems. But it's more than that anyways.
Yeah, don't reduce the friendship, please. We had held each other accountable about stuff like that so many times. But this time I was just like, oh my God.
Ulienda kumuadvise, ukamwambia muache. wewe uko na
Hapana,
mchezo
si
sana
mi
wewe.
siwezi watu wafanyie wenye wanataka, but I wasn't going and I wasn't on a high horse like, oh, you should do this and you should do that. Maybe her recounting of the story is different, but I was genuinely concerned about her. I said, and maybe I was a bit panicked, so maybe I can't take ownership of that. But I was just like, you can't do this. Long story short, we are not talking anymore.
DJ, we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do.
It's all love from us. I know, like, we always support each other. Like, when I see,
Ujani support hapo. I'm so sorry I had to interrupt. Mi nimeiba. Nime serenade. Yeah, unani si mzuri. Gosh.
So anyway, we still support each other. Like, when she sees my content or something, she usually like reacts positively. When I see her, because she's an amazing singer, stellar singer actually, I comment, save. But I just feel like sometimes you end up growing out of friendships, and like I said, maybe her recounting of the story is different, but I just think at some point, if you cannot hold your friends accountable, it becomes problematic, because I love you as a friend. I want the best for you. Why can't I tell you or tell you something that is a bit unsavory,
And that's the thing about friendship these days. Friendship is so, just like anything, we're in such a fragile world. Manze kila mtu ni kama yai. Let me tell you the truth right now. And right now, I'm looking at you. Masho kwa masho, as Wanjiko has said, you really have to be intentional with your friendships.
Yeah.
Because I know, after I watched that video, I went to Jerry and Tim. I was like, you guys, we should have lunch. Because I realized by the way, I'm slacking and lagging behind on that end.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm just like, si tuko sawa, kila mtu ako sawa. But people are going through a lot. People are genuinely going through a lot. And on your story, you kosana or you grow out of that, it is very, very valid.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of that. I remember the first time I lost friends. I went to my mother and I told her, Mama Moretti, Reke Gwere, why didn't you tell me that I will lose friends? Why didn't you give me an orientation about university like this and like that? But you see, I can't even blame her. I can't even blame myself, because, it is a process in life that you have to go through.
Yeah.
Na ukiambiwa, unaona hiyo kitu ya kuambiwa, utaambia you lose friends. Sema, mi siwezi, mi ni friend mzuri. Mi nafanya kazi juu nini.
Yeah.
But it happens. And that's how it is. I feel like friendship is such a tough place to be in.
Yeah.
It is more valuable in a longer run, because years later, obviously you'll have your person. You'll have your come to, you will marry or you'll be married to. But even something that they said in that particular video was having good friends tends to take out more of the stress out of your partner, because you have a place to vent, you have a place to go. They even went to the extent of saying you need a friend who you can just rant about your man or rant about your woman. But you see, agree. We have worked in places, I hear stories.
And already stories are juicy.
Unaambia mtu, my husband does not, my husband, anaenda anamwambia, but then your wife has been saying that nini. Then mnaachana ni yako na yeye sasa.
Yeah, next in line. What's the saying? Your replacement is always the next member. Something.
Now,
like
it's always around you.
Yeah.
By the way, it is so true. Hadi mtu ukiachana na mtu wako, just look at the past. Kama you're a bit older and you're married already. But kama uko, ona venye mtu wako alimove after you guys. There's always someone who's around that will be able to do the things you're doing.
Can I say something, Tisha?
Yes.
That's so real. Even when you look at like these stories on like Kenyan stories or on YouTube and stuff, of like older people. But anyway, they talk about, oh, like I was going and I was telling from a wife's perspective, I was telling my friend everything, like this man was not good and he was doing this and yada, yada, yada. That friend is there and I take notes, which begs the question, is that really a friend? Because honestly, I mean, someone might argue, not maybe you, but someone might argue like we all have selfish tendencies. But I sincerely think that if someone is going out of their way and I take notes about your relationship with your person or troubling times that maybe you guys are going through, just so that they can reverse engineer themselves to that. Man, that's not a friend.
That's true. By the way, let's be honest, that's not friendship, because the meaning of friendship is, I don't even know how to define it. Google it. Honestly, not even Google, like the basics of it. Yeah. Google it. But for me, the friends I've had for this long, I could say we've held each other strong.
Yeah.
Based on more than a few things.
Yeah.
Iyo kitu kwanza, the moment you bring in a kagal or a kaboy, ati now you and your friend are fighting for a kiboy or a kigal, manze, you've lost the plot. Look for a friend who has a different type.
No, or just look for a friend who's respectful. Why are you fighting over one person?
Honestly, like, it is so off. And the other thing is, friendship is so fragile. And it's just basically all that video said is what I'm here to share on, because I just felt like it touched me in so many ways I could not have thought of.
Yeah.
It even talked about how we tend to sacrifice our friendships for our careers. Like niko na meeting, see, we can do it another day. See, we can meet another day. The another day never comes.
Yeah.
Like, I get your career is important. I truly do. Even me, this is very important. But I had an episode with a friend of mine. He's in studio as well. Salif.
Shout out to you, Salif.
Salif is the definition of a friend that is not there physically, but he's there with you all the time. He came for the sip and chat event. He's been to my podcast. We even my internship, he basically explained it through. He's a good human with a good heart.
Yeah.
Na tujaipigana kuhusu madem. We thank the Lord. We thank the Almighty Lord. But truly,
yeah,
that's the kind of friendship that people thrive for and thrive in and strive for. You have your fair share of friends that you've gone through thick and thin with.
That's valid.
And they show up for you every single day.
They do.
Yeah. And through thick and thin doesn't mean ati no tunatusiana, ati tunapigana all the time. It's just that they're there for you in tough times.
Yeah.
In good times. And one of my biggest dilemmas is having to be a friend to someone who can't open up to you. And it's the same thing they said on the video. They said, you don't show trust or build trust by offering it. You build trust by saying, by opening up, by expressing yourself. Ndio mtu anakutrust, muna grow pamoja. But sasa, you want to go through life for what?
That's so real. Like, even with in terms of depth when it comes to friendships, you find that it's when you get vulnerable, when you get to open up, and when you get to really go like an onion. I'll use a Shrek reference. Like an onion, multiple layers within, like you just break it down. You break each onion that's an outside, you keep going into the core of the person. And that just shows you that when it comes to friendship, you have to know more to get the soft insides of a person, like the core of a person that is mushy, that is not hardened by life and all of that. And when you truly get there is when you love someone, and when you love someone, you're willing to sacrifice more and you're willing to have more intimacy in your friendship. Like with my friend Joy, we've had so many different disagreements in the past, but one thing about us is that we'll always work it out. Like she's so respectful, we communicate well. Sometimes we don't understand each other, but what goes above and beyond that is the fact that we care about each other. So I'm not trying to hurt a friend. I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful. Matter of fact, I consider her a sister to me now because of how close we are. I love her, period. And I know she loves me too. But that can't just happen with anyone. And I guess if your friend circle is more like, it's a lot of people, you cannot typically have that same level of intimacy with all of them. If you have friends of like, oh yeah, these are my clubbing friends, or these are my this and that friends, you won't have like depth and connection with them as much as you will with someone who's like, this is a life friend. You know what I'm saying?
Umekuwa muwais. Wewe ni muwais. Uko na two stories too smart sana. Shout out to Joy. Mimi, wacha nikuambie. Kwanza uto to friends to abash. Stakangi. No.
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I realized something, especially like when I was in Campo. The people you bash with, they're only you're bashing people. And it's very important to have such people, obviously, what to stand out now. But you can do that with your friend. We can go out for picnics. We can go out for parties. It doesn't have to be clubbing all the time.
Yeah.
It's not shabby, but there's more to life than that. Hiking stuff, nini, cycling, yara. Even family can be your friends. Just like you've said, your sister is your friend and stuff.
Yeah.
Me, my uncle, my auntie, my people, basically. You know, the other day someone asked me, who's your best friend? I'll say, I actually don't have one.
Yeah.
Everybody, in a sense, has so much value in my life.
Yeah.
And there's a reason they're there.
Yeah.
You know? But it just requires a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, even at this point, even like my mom, my dad, friends of mine.
Of course.
You know? Tunaweza kaa chini, tuongee, tupige story, we realize that this is happening, that is happening. And we come to a conclusion and we laugh. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just genuine, it's simple. And that's the thing. Friendship is hard work, but just like any other thing, when you're starting off, you need to work hard. But as you continue, like it should be simpler. It doesn't mean that it's not hard anymore. It's just easy for you now. Yeah,
it's like a well-oiled machine. It just moves. That doesn't mean it's not moving, but it's moving.
Yeah, it requires energy and it's still moving. It's the same thing. So, I mean, I'd like to find out today, are you taking care of your friends or are you losing your friends? Because it's very simple. There might be, unaweza fikiri mtu ni beshte yako na yes si beshte yako. We ni beshte yako.
Yake.
Lakini
yes si beshte yako.
Exactly. Hapo by the hapo. You know, that's why I usually speak English. It's usually my thing. You know, the Queen's language has always been one thing that I could now watch you change camera. Nick, come back.
Nick is here reporting for duty.
But anywho, my parting shot is please work on your friendships the way you work on your relationships and your situationships. Umepeleka kasichana out of nowhere. Date. Menda mkakula. Rafiki yako uje mnunulia hadi smucha.
Yeah.
Never. Go buy that friend a smucha. Go buy that friend some water.
Yeah.
You know, a deodorant. Kama unajua akifanya hivi unasikia.
Amewatake out nyi wote.
Yeah. Indeed. Mununulie umwambie. And then the hard truths of friendship. Ambia mtu, honestly. And it's not like you're telling someone, when unanukanga. You know, obviously it's not like that. Like, manze, I think we need to do a bit more perfume. You should do a bit more deodorant. I got some. Let's go shopping. What are we getting? Mouthwash, you know?
Can I just interject? I think, like, of course she's my sister, but I think there's a point, like, we've gotten with my sister. Even if she would say it's a mouthwash thing for me, for example, she'll be like, Nick, have you brushed today?
But it's very important.
Yeah.
Nani kama jasho inakumilika, inakufuata? Why? What is going on?
Oh, but by then, did you change out of those clothes? Like, because you might not have. Like, Baya.
They're very important questions to have.
Yeah.
You can't also make your people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're your people. Take care of them. Sasa ni kama nikuje studio, sija brush, sija oga, I'm unkempt, you know?
First of all, we'll check on your mental health first. It might not be that everything is okay.
I would never, but genuinely. Because I have to smell like, Reebok. You know? Yeah, I can't say that's my perfume. You mnatumianga gani?
Na hiyo ringa.
Unajua kuna mtu aliniambia anaringanga. And I totally disagree.
If you can just go to any random video and watch it fully, there has to be a point. There has to be at least one point.
I'm not ringaring. I'm sharing my experience.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you. Shh. None interrupt. But truly, my parting shot is we need to be honest with friendships. We need to be honest with each other. We need to work towards it, and you need to work to keep it. The same way you got it, you need to work to keep it. Yeah.
Right. I agree. And frankly, men, love upon your friends. That's okay. That's sincerely okay. You have a heart. You have feelings. They need to be shared and expressed with the people that you love. So be comfortable enough to do that. And for people who are struggling with that as well, just love is a place where you can be soft and supple and like just be. There's no hardness, there's no ego, it's just pure. So I encourage us all to have that when it comes to our friendships, our relationships. Just feel free to love and be loved. That's okay.
And when you love somebody, dun, dun, that song by Rotimi. Solid song. Anyways, Mimi, I just want to say, because we're talking about people who we love you for watching us and listening to us.
Yeah.
If you're watching us, thank you. If you're listening to us on Spotify, we want to say thank you so much. Be blessed, be good. I mean, tuko hapa for you, and we will keep entertaining you because 2026 is our year.
Make luck. Better listen.
Not our eye, our ear. Yeah. Wewe. Goodbye.
Ni mimi ndio nasema bye. See ya.